Welcome to Wild Water Cyclocross. I am Stuart Vandercast, and with me, as always, is
Ashley Williams.
Thank you, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 5 now.
Yeah, it must be about that. Yeah.
5. We didn't actually research that.
Maybe.
Excuse me.
Great to be back again.
So, Ash, as we always start, what have you been up to?
Oh, look, I mean, just enjoying the cross season here, the Numbat Cup, Liquor Barons Numbat Cup. It's been going fantastic. Couple of races. We just had the state championships. They were amazing.
The New Holland Championships.
New Holland Championships.
Yes. Or the championships, as we refer to it over here.
Yes, the championships. And obviously it's been, and then we had the double header down at down at the Guildford Meadows. It was awesome as well.
Again,
two lots of great venues with amazing mud and great courses. I think the course building has come a long way.
They have done very well this year.
Yes. And yourself, Stu, what have you been doing, mate?
Apart from exactly the same as you.
Yes.
Not much, really.
And
Apart from all the riding back on the bike a little bit more. Bumped into you on Tuesday night, which was quite fortuitous because I lost my light and then had to tail you home. So that was because the kids had pulled the plug out of the charger to put their computers. But anyway,
of course,
school
computers.
That's what happens. But we're starting a new segment. In Wild Water Cross, which is called Gratuitous Plug. So this week's Gratuitous Plug is S-Works, and that is because on the weekend I came down on my bike and pretty much plugged SRAM 4 CX1 levers, bent it right back on the front brake, so that didn't work. So Ash kindly lent me the S-Works Crux. I think it's the 2018.
218, yep.
It rode like a dream.
How did you go, Stu?
I ended up getting the chocolates in men's Masters C, yes.
Super.
But I was, it was really good. A little bit short in the seat, but it wasn't worth mucking around.
Yep.
Just in case we balls it up and dropped the seat, we had no chance. But yeah, men's Masters C. My plan was pretty simple, and that was to explode off the start line, get the whole shot, get 5 meters through the front, the first couple of bits, and then just keep on going and hopefully hang on to
hold the gas on.
And then I lived to tell the tale, but I was cooked after the 3 laps. And anyway, that's my plugs.
Racing.
So thanks to S-Works, and this hat's the cheapest S-Works thing I think anyone will ever own.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a little bit of gratuitous plug as well for exactly the same bike. It did me amazing. I started off
I did wash it down as well. I got all this stuff
out. Tied it up, thankfully. It ran beautifully for the first 15 meters. It got me up to behind first and second, where Tom Ford and Guy decided to have a little bit of a lean together, and Luke ended up on the ground in front of me. I went basically over the top of him and ended up on my shoulder and head and back, and shoulder and head and back again. And
duck and roll,
duck and roll, and then just waited for the bikes to take me afterwards to run me over. But made my way back to 7th place in elite, so super stoked with that. Really good result.
It's a good race to watch.
Behind, so
good race to watch actually. So that's gratuitous plug time. So
done.
S-Works, if you want to throw
bikes,
cruxes or t-shirts at us,
hats.
No, we've already got a hat. Unless
I need a hat.
Oh, you need a hat.
I need another bike too.
Just a wall of.
Yep.
So gratuitous plug. So if you're a company out there that wants to have your product plugged, send it in. We'll try it.
We don't mind. We sell our souls for bikes and products.
It's not much of a soul to sell. But we move on to our next normal regular feature, which is Crosswatch. Now, pretty much we'll start off with probably not the best news, but it was Wout van Aert crashing out on the time trial.
The Tour de France, yeah.
Oh, it's horrible to see. He's had 2 operations since, pretty much 2 months off the bike. I had 4 weeks off the bike after an operation with my appendix being removed.
But then you came back and won a state championship.
Men's C. Master C. Whoop-de. But I did. Wout, we are here polling for you, sending not thoughts and prayers, healing vibes. And then, but for you director sportif, even race directors, make sure when they put crowd control barriers out there, they have the hooks facing with the cyclist, because the hooks is what actually caught Wow. Mind you, I mean, he was going a little bit close, sailing a little bit close to the wind, but I mean, it was going for podium glory.
Yeah.
And because he is the Belgian champ,
national time trial champ,
and then he picked off the time trial in the Dauphiné Libéré. So he had a bit of form. I still think he probably would have come about fourth or fifth that day for his ride, and then I don't know if he would have kept on going for much longer before he went. Maybe done the
we
Pyrenees.
spoke of that last time.
But we weren't foreshadowing him withdrawing through injury.
Yes, so that was a massive shame, because I think he was having an awesome tour. And
Cyclocross had an awesome tour.
So it was the Cyclocross de France, wasn't it? They even had some mud in there.
He did more than take the racing line. I think he got the sandpaper out and made a slightly inside line. Sagan won one. He's the next cyclocrosser. Trenton got the first stage win. And then Van Aert obviously picked off, and Anna Philippe won a stage. And he held on to the jersey for pretty much everything until he went to the Pyrenees, and ironically lost the jersey on a stage which probably would have used his cross skills when they neutralised it, because there was a mudslide for a big hailstorm or something. Up in there.
It's like basically snow, really. It was hail, nearly snow.
In the mountains of France. So well done to all those cyclocrosses, and I was reminded of a fact that I first came across cyclocross on stage 9 in 2003 when unfortunately Bolocki had a bit of a crash and Lance Armstrong went slightly to the left, and then he rode down a field, and Paul Sherwin and Phil Liggett, actually talked about this cyclocross race that Lance Armstrong does to get his skills, because he jumped across the over the ditch, got back onto the road, joined Ulrich, Tyler Hamilton, a whole bunch of other guys. He did shortcut it, and the commissars didn't bust him. So well done. But yes, so that's 16 odd years ago that I first came across it. Took me another 10 years to actually find out what cyclocross was. But anyway, that's what happened. Mathieu van der Poel.
Having a stonker, isn't he, at the moment? Really doing really well. Just took out the short course and the XCO at Val di Sole this weekend just gone. It's his third. He's ridden 3 of the short course races and won all 3 of them. He said the mud was a pretty muddy race. He said the mud was actually harder to ride on a mountain bike than on a cyclocross bike. But anyway, he still came away with that.
He's also got a New Jersey.
Yes,
European champ. And I'm pretty sure he's also the cyclocross European champ. I think so. Anyway, we'll have to
take that.
We'll have to get our researchers
to the research
hopefully
team.
Our directors actually talking to us in the end, they can confirm or deny it.
Still looking it up.
But he's doing. We've seen that we've lost transmission with our producer. He's also apparently doing the Tour of Britain now, and I don't know if he's doing the mountain bike world champs either. I think he's going to focus on road, because he's going to do the world champs, the road
world champs.
And I think there's a course preview on the Tour of Britain as well.
Gotcha.
The other winner, the females at Val di Sole, was I always muck this name up, but Pauline Ferrand
Prevot,
or we call her here as PFP. so much easier.
So much easier.
She won at Val di Sole, and second was Yolanda Neff. And the last time they were kind of close together was 2018, where they had a nasty coming together, but even worse than a few other people on the weekend. And at Hoogerheide, and I think Yolanda Neff ended up with a fracture, and then I think PFP ended up with massive concussion. But Yolanda Neff actually rode off with a broken collarbone or something along those lines.
And they switched it around in the short course. Well, Yolanda Neff came first, and third was Pauline.
Yeah, so the podium finishes.
Yeah,
but
both
looking good for the forthcoming cyclocross season. Another bit of news: Lucinda Brandt, who came fourth in the World Champs at the beginning of the year. She is moving from Team Sunweb to The Lions. This is one I prepared earlier. So Telenet Lions with the Trek team. We'll come back to Trek later on. And then, so she's doing that, and it's under the tutelage or managerial stewardship of
the great
Sven Nys. So well done to, and I think she's going to be racing with the Trek Schrager-Ferdo women's team as well. So she's doubling up in Trek, but doing cross with these guys and road with her. So the Telenet line, and they're actually changing sponsorship, and the only reasons why it's not Fidea, I think I always get that wrong, is they're being bought out by Belos Insurance. So it's going to be the Telenet Belos Insurance line. So this is a collector's item. So he'll join us.
It's also riding for Telenet is Corn Van Kessel. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday to Corn Van Kessel. Had a great season, I thought, this year.
Yeah.
Oh, early on.
Just gone.
And probably warming up for the next part of the season, which is starting next month.
Fantastic.
Foreshadowing. And then Tom Pidcock, who's the British champ and also under 23 world champion for cyclocross. He's been on fire over in the UK. And then the darling of cross herself, Marianne Vos. Apparently, we've gotten good authority. She's coming over to New Holland to do the Tour of Margaret River. So, and the word around the campfire is that, or the word between us.
Yeah, we've spoken about this. We've been in talks
with ourselves.
Hopefully,
we can get Marianne Vos to come on Wild World of Cyclocross, which should be really nice to host it with her.
Be amazing.
Actually, she can host it, and we'll just sit here and go. So that's Marianne Vos. So if you're in town, we'll look forward to actually talking cyclocross with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Finally have someone with credibility on our show. And
finally have a guest on.
So, and we'll throw over to you for the Australian results from the weekend past.
Yeah.
There was a few state championships.
Yep, state championships. South Australia had their state championships. In the elite men's was the J-Blood, Chris Jungle Ward. Matthew Bird in second, and in third was Max Hardy.
So Chris is coming to form at the business end of the season. Yep. So that should be good. Looking forward to this Saturday,
coming weekend's Nationals. The elite ladies, Amber Pate was first, Stacey Rydell second, and Joanna Eason in third. New South Wales had their final round down at North Ryde Common. In the elite men's was John Odoms. Michael Kafka got second, and Sasha Mootle in third. It's a good cross name, really, isn't it? Sasha Mootle. Anyway, it's no Van der Karsten. But his is probably not made up. In elite ladies, Kate Mathewson took out the win.
Inoni Wood. It's good to see her back racing cross, or see her name on the podium list.
She got second, and Viviane Pretel as well in third. And a notable mention to WA's
own.
I got a funny feeling Dave's not originally from WA, but we've claimed him.
We've claimed him.
He was second in the Masters men, and sporting the lovely Numbat of Flanders. Numbat of Flanders. I've been getting up at 4 to ride, lately. The Numbat of Flowers. Yeah.
Resplendent he was. Resplendent indeed.
He was shoeless, but wearing the right t-shirt, so that's all that matters.
Oh, well, he's a WA boy.
Yeah, we love you, Dave. And Vic CX had round 7 at Caribbean Park.
The Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
The Caribbean Park.
We're crossing. What you come across into?
We're smoking the glass, man.
Yeah, man. And the men's elite was Adrian Jackson took out the win.
Yeah, 4th in the CX Nats last year.
Yep.
Just in front of WA's own Guy Coleman.
Would be one to watch. And on second was Ben Walkenden, and third was Dominique Paolilli.
That sounds about right.
Women's elite. in Vic's. Was Melissa Ansett in
Smiling assassin herself.
Or Mel Ansett?
Mel, she's always looks like she's enjoying herself when she's on the bike.
Who's not? Second was April McDonald, Mac, and Rebecca Locke in third.
Yeah, she's had a good season. I think all three of them have had great seasons. And then, of course, we come to the championships, or the New Holland championships. It's commonly known as WWoCX State Champs.
Liquor Barons.
Liquor Barons.
Or if you in full is WA Liquor Barons New Holland State Cyclocross Championships. That is the long name for it, really. Men's, funnily enough, was taken out by Gaia Karma.
It wasn't funny. it was a really good ride by him. He's a class above everyone.
He sure is. He hasn't been training, but that's okay. So he says. Tom Ford.
I haven't been training.
Tom Ford had an awesome ride. Like I said earlier, he had a crash in front of me and took me out, but I'm not blaming him. Not really. And so it took him a bit to get back up. So he came all the way back through to second. He had a stonker of a ride. It would have been amazing to see him have a clean start and see how he went against Guy, giving him a good run. Nathan Jones took third, which is great to see him on the podium.
He's been doing very well lately.
New to cross.
But him and John Gregg had a nice little battle, and before that there was, I think, Ron Brown was also there, Luke Johns. It was great to watch. Unfortunately, due to injury, I've been able to watch a lot of the men's elite and women's elite. It's been some cracking little battles. I love those little battles that you get in cross, and it's just neck and neck. I mean, you had a few little battles out there.
Yeah, I had quite a few with quite a few people trying to come back through the field and stuff. But yeah, it was. I mean, that's the great thing about cross, isn't it? It's the little battles. It's not
it's a good spectator
not taking
sport.
Top step podium, because I don't know what that's like, but it's the little battles that's beating that person that you're fighting.
It's got to. It's like climbing Everest.
Ladies elite, Andrea Coleman, super win by her. Simone McCallum took out second.
Always great to see Simone racing. And Annie Bramley came in third, and Vanessa Johnson wasn't too far behind her in fourth. Vanessa Johnson is tomorrow morning she'll be heading over to CX Nats, and I have been told that Ange Coleman is now heading over to Canberra to do a raid. So it's not really a quiet raid anymore. So I don't know what she'll be racing in. I don't know exactly which one she's eligible for. But we at WWoCX are wishing all our WWoCX riders best of luck over in Sam Miranda wineries this weekend. Another one of our riders, Tristan Nash, he's heading over. He's 16, and he took out the under 23 championship medal. So that was great to see.
He should do super well. It'll be nice to see how he goes.
It'll be actually interesting to see how he goes. Indeed. No pressure. Have fun. Ride hard. Do exactly what you've been doing all year, and come home with good stories. And hopefully a medal. And then that kind of leads us into the Nationals. The Nationals. The Southern Hemisphere is on fire this weekend. We have got the Aotearoa Cross Fest. Kia ora to all our New Zealand friends. So this is being held down in Christchurch, hosted by the Southern Cross Crew. So Southern Cross Crew, I don't know what your symbol is, but
I like it, Southern Cross though.
The Southern Cross Crew, and it also looks almost like it was a single speed championship.
Logo,
It looks a bit like that, and it's being held down at Steam Scene at McLean's Island. It's like steam cleaning.
Can you say that with a Kiwi accent?
No, I can't. No. But apparently it's going to be 14 degrees, so it's actually like a really cold day in Perth. And it's going to be sunny. The course is dry. There's a bit of sand, not too muddy. If it does rain, it dries off. There's a bit of wood. There's some train tracks they go over, but they're putting a bit of board over it, so you don't want to get it too muddy because the boards you just slip off. Much like the Guildford grass at Mount Helena, that was greasy as hell in the descent.
So they've kind of got a flyover.
No,
this high.
rail over, railing the course, and then it's bit gravel. So thanks so much to Kim Hurst from one of the big drivers behind Hut Cross for giving us a bit of an inside scoop on the course. She's also given us some notes on the men's elite guys. So we've got the Sharrett brothers. Will be racing together for the first time since 2009 when they both went over to the Mountain Bike World Championships. So they are Nathan and Brendan. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results of the Sharrett Cup because it's the only cup that counts with brothers. I lost my cup to my brother, men's elite, this weekend. I wasn't competing, so he took the chocolates. Glad Hayden, Wanganoni's own apparently. He has recently picked up a podium in the Gravel Royale. There's also Ollie Jones, who's a Chich's own, and Nick Miller, who's dropping in all the way from Queensland. So he's coming over. And there's some young up-and-comers that are always willing to jump into the fray. Ari Scott has been over in Europe, so he's had a good summer by the...
Doing road, obviously, I guess.
You'd think so. And then Boston Bright, Cameron Jones and Josh Bennett. So that will keep those four elderly riders on their toes. Looking forward to seeing how that all pans out.
Course looked good. They were putting in full wooden stakes.
Yeah, they looked very Belgian.
Super pro.
Yeah, unlike us that...
Well,
PVC.
You can drive them in with a...
Yeah. And then the women's elite, Katie McRoy, I think that's how it is. Yes. She's a former Olympic triathlete, so she is... Andrew Viles has just said he's currently a Queensland CX state champ. So anyway, that's cool.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you very much. Our learned listener.
Always sitting there dropping in.
Because our bloody producers don't give us
research. The research team is drunk again.
I think they're on holidays.
Andrew, if you just want to just comment on this, and we can just...
So we'll just make you the director.
For a pro-continental team. What team is that, Andrew? If we can just... Let me just... Andrew, our research assistant. Andrew Viles, are you there to just give us a little bit of a bit more research?
So anyway, so she is obviously an Olympic champion because she's done more than we ever have.
Yep.
And she's also competed in the New Zealand Mountain Bike Nationals. She's apparently a very powerful rider. And then Kim Hurst, Hut Cross's own. She also has won the 2017 Australian Cyclocross series. I know she's done some Australian.
Yep.
I know she's done a little bit over in Europe as well, because I've seen some photos on her flashback kind of page. Evander Kim on Instagram.
Yep.
And she's skill, and she has said it's going to be a race between skill and power. Let's see what happens. There's another lady out there, a strong Cantabrian, Hannah Miller, and some young talent coming in the women's elite, which is Emma Balance and Annabelle Bly. So apparently there's 100 odd riders that have signed up for New Zealand Aotearoa CX Festival, I think it is. So we're wishing you not fair wind, we wish you mud and rain and really good cyclocross conditions. So have fun, and they've also got a hand up category.
Oh really?
Yes. So I might have to steal that for a race next year.
Yes.
So that's...
What are they handing up?
Good luck to all you Kiwis.
Yeah.
And the long white crowd.
Over the ditch. Back over here. This weekend we got Australia's National Series, National Championships.
Yes.
Saturday's National Championships. Sunday is round 7 of the National Series. Who's going to win it, Stu? We got... We're not 100% sure who's registered yet and who is racing.
I'm still debating.
We still may enter. Entries close tonight. We still got an hour then. Done an hour. I think.
How many times could I be lapped?
So yeah, entries close tonight. So, but yeah, who knows? Gary Milburn's been having an awesome season in the National Series.
He's done really well. He picked off the 2 in Queensland, I believe.
I think so. He's picked up a couple
step.
of first and seconds. He is clear leader at the moment. Chris Aikens and Chris John Ward fighting out for second and third in the National Series.
Just coming off his recent state champ success. So he's
formed.
He's on form right in the season, so something to watch. And obviously, always Tom Chapman's there. Adrian Jackson just got the last race in Victoria.
Yeah. Tom Chapman took out first in round 1 of the National Series. So,
and not forgetting the young gun Nick Smith.
Yep.
And there's always the snipers that come out that just target the race. You haven't Smokies.
Smokers.
No, Smokies.
Smokies, sorry.
Like
smoke the lead, it's all right.
Unless you're in Belgium and you see them smashing down the beers on the tobacco
in the crowd.
And it's just nasty. And then the Belgians are throwing beers at the Dutch and the Dutch throw beers at the Belgians.
Getting something from my research team. I think Gary took both days in Queensland, was going hard. So thanks to the research team, Andrew.
Yeah, we've already done it. We've said that he won. So that's the gentleman. So good luck to you all. All the men's elite start is always very critical in the national champs.
Yep.
And then the women's.
Yep. Becklock. Again, anyone could take it. Beck's leading clearly again. April and Fiona Morris is doing pretty well.
April does really well on the first day.
Yeah.
So she goes all out on the first day, and look, it's only around 7.
Yeah, you don't really want 7. It's not what that's about.
No one remembers the next days.
That's right.
It is glory or nothing.
Go hard on the first day. Don't remember the second day.
WWoCXS1E5 Cyclocross do love people that win silver as well. Yeah, so just.
we do.
We do.
Thanks.
And then Peter, I don't know if Peter Mullins is racing. Fiona Morris has had a really good season. I've been really impressed watching it from over far. We've also got Claire Albury. If she stays in elite, she might go to...
Peter Mullins for the win, says Goldie Bear.
Goldie's got some inside. And the smiling assassin herself, Mel Ansett. Don't forget about her. So...
I'd probably say Peter Mullins would probably be racing.
She's going to race, or is she going to commentate? It's just, I don't know.
Questions. Peter Mullins has won the last 2 rounds, so you would think that she's going to be racing.
But it's going to be cold, it's going to be wet, and the course is slightly different from last year. The Billabong, tyre selection, it's just cyclocross. There's so many questions.
Variables.
There will be one answer, and it will be known
on Saturday evening.
By Saturday afternoon for us, anyway. So hopefully someone does a Facebook Live so we at WWoCXS Cyclocross can actually follow it, and then we can talk about it.
Yes.
So if you're out there in cyclocross land, just jump onto WWoCX and Facebook Live for us.
Or if you want to let us know now, probably within the next hour, and send us some tickets, we can come over, race, and
gratuitous plug. We could sit here and plug Virgin. We could plug Qantas.
Yes.
We could plug Tiger Air. We could.
Qantas.
We did.
We could definitely plug Qantas first class, business class. For sure.
Anyway, we're digressing. So that's it's going to be two cracking races, and then you've got all the under 23s, the under junior men, under 19s. You've got the 17s. We've got Emma Smith heading over. We've got Vanessa Johnson. 54 to 50s.
She's hoping to bring back the jersey again.
No,
sorry.
That was Cloudy.
Oh, Cloudy. Sorry, yeah. Cloudy is heading over.
This is Vanessa's first time. And we've got Alistair Press going over. Who else? There was someone else, and I forgot. Tristan Nash has done that. Hopefully Jade Smith has a crack and Ben Nash has a crack, just because you're there. Why not? Race
do it hard.
And then maybe Ange Coleman, that we've heard from good authority that she might be there as well. So that's good luck. Good luck to you all, and make it.
Yeah.
May it just be a cracking course. It sounds like it. I did read something about it earlier on something. Maybe it was Cyclocross Australia calendar or something.
Yeah.
Tom McQuillan. So yeah. Anyway,
nice. What have we got coming up?
Last races for the season are just about here. So we've got the
sadly, of course.
Actually, I'm quite
bit of sweets.
I'm kind of relieved.
Well, yes.
Get my weekends back. So the 17th and 18th of August, you've got the Melbourne Grand Prix of CX, and this is being held at the Broadfield State Motorcycle Complex and hosted by the Kings of Cross Racing, or hosting the Sunbury Cycle Club over there. So to Colin Bell and your team, good luck. It sounds like a really good course, and I know you're going to try and pull it nicely together. Another one of the cyclocross courses which are being held at motor racing circuits, because you've got Hoogerheide, you've got Franco Spa, and you've also got Zolder, so it's up there. So we might have to look at
Barbagallo Raceway.
Maybe. I don't know. I've got no idea what it's like. I've never been
It's a
there.
big hill.
Isn't it?
Grass and bitumen. Yeah, there's a good size, a long hill. There's sand traps. Yeah, we can talk. We're going to talk about this off camera anyway. But yeah,
We'll just take it offline.
Yep.
Don't want to deep dive into next season because I actually haven't thought about it yet. So we have, more importantly, less importantly, sorry, the UCI World Cup kicks off. We've got Iowa City, which is on the 14th of September. That's called Jingle Cross. I can't remember the guy's name who does it, but he used to dress up as the Grinch, and Jeff, I think it might, and he raises a lot of money for children's hospitals. So good luck there. I look forward to watching it from over here. And then Waterloo,
always good.
home of Trek. There's another plug. Maybe Trek might help us out.
It's a good. Yeah.
And
we
then
can come over for that race too.
That was where Mariana Voss won last year.
Yep.
So that's pretty. Looking forward to seeing both of them, and you can actually watch them live if you wake up early. Like it worked really well.
Yeah.
I did watch it last year.
I think I did too.
And then the final race of the Numback Cup Series over in New Holland is on the 18th, and it's at a new location.
And our third new location for the season.
Yeah,
so
it's at the confluence.
Good work to Stu. Putting in some
Valley.
hard work.
At the confluence of the Helena Valley and Swan rivers. It's going to be, I'll put the entries up this Friday. I haven't had a chance to do that. There's going to be parking plan. Please follow it.
Again, thank you.
And that is
that's
pretty much it.
awesome.
We've got 12 viewers by the look of it.
Hey.
So
hello.
I will flip this around so you get it the right way around. I think there are t-shirts available. I did see Damien do it. Lou probably confirmed. Well, thank you. Big shout out to Lou Carson.
Yep.
For organising this with Greg, anyway, stencil guy. They've come up really well. We had young kids doing it. We had the feature of the cyclocross season over here this year has been podium children.
Yeah, podium. Yeah, pretty much.
Podium dads, podium mums, podium dogs.
We had a podium family.
The podium family, yes. Podium chop chop family.
Yeah.
So sadly coming to the last race of the season, I'm sure my wife is very happy that the house is going to be getting back to. This is not a job.
But it could be a job.
It could be if we gratuitous plugs that will get us going. So I will wish my son Cameron James, CJ Vander Carsten, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Happy birthday, CJ. I'd love to know what the choice of cereal is for tomorrow morning.
We're going to Sherbett's Bakehouse. In Mayland, so that's going to be really good.
Ask for one of each. That's what I did last time. I was like, one of each. And it was just like.
So thanks to all the viewers. Thank you once again.
Thanks too.
And we will flip it and then we'll post it on YouTube. Like, follow, share.
Like, follow, share, yep. And we'll see you at the next round as well for the WWoCX.
And we might do a seasons wrap along with a nationals wrap for both of them.
Yep.
So our goodbyes are always terrible.
Just because, and I don't like long goodbyes, but I can carry on. Don't think that just because obviously our season's ending, European season is coming up soon, so I think it's going to be plenty of.
I don't think we'll take a short break. I just think we'll just keep on doing what we're doing, which is hopefully doing one every couple of so weeks, and then we'll get our production team to actually splice stuff in.
Thank you very much. See ya.